I think my man's back in human form, but let's find out. We got who's this? Monsters will be banished from this world. We got some gangster looking chick, but that's not Mina. All right. Image drawn based on I would yo. They got Casca. They got him. They got him. They got a picture of him. He's one. Monster number 8. Why they say monster number 8? That's why it's called Kaiju number 8. They think he's a eighth Kaiju, but what does number 8 means? This is the 8th monster that has appeared this year. The whereabouts of this monster is currently still unknown. As of yet, the Defense Force is still in pursuit of the monster's location. Basically, dropped their addy, and I'm hunting them down. What's going on, Pierre Goldstein? See you doing your thing. What's going on? Just being honest. They said, yo, I started reading that Vertical World. That thing is really interesting. And I was planning on reviewing it and doing like reactions to it, but it's going to be over in like 3 chapters. So I just said, forget it. I'm just going to just catch up on it just for my own pleasure. You know what I mean? They seriously still haven't found this one yet. I know, right? It's probably already dead. Dude said, probably already dead. This has become, he's turning back. This has become such a hot topic. It's been 3 months since then. Hibino is the first monster to get away since the Defense Force was founded. He's wanted by all the units of the Japanese Defense Force. I have to be by her side. That's a flashback. They're just showing him. Oh, yeah. Ichikawa. This came for you from Kafka. Kafka is his name. Why did I say what did I say his name was? Kafka. Yeah, Kafka. He said this came from Kafka. Since he's working the early shift, he's already down at the site. Give this to him, will you? First off, is he turned back into in order for him to be down there, he needs to be a human. And they couldn't find him. Okay, he's back in human form. I'm surprised you haven't been doing Baki. We might check that out later on. We might check that out. I'm trying to grind as hard as I can. Hibino, the results are in. You passed the first round. He passed the first round. Does that mean that his abilities have been heightened even in his human form? Because they got him right here now, but they're showing him in the suit, so that way we won't know whether he's human or not just yet. All right, let's see. Some type of bug type kaiju was there, and they dropped it. Yo, no, he's still in. The heck? No, seriously? No, he's turning into the kaiju form, dropping the monsters, then disappearing. That's what I'm thinking. He turned back into human. What's up, Straw Hat? Okay. Why are you eating like that out in the open? Wham. He did a drop kick on him. Yup, he turned back into human form. I knew it. He can do it at will. Isn't it too early in the morning for you to be so violent? Look at your face. Didn't you even know what's going on? Crap, even now it turns like this without me knowing. He didn't know he was in monster form. Which is stupid because while he's eating, don't you see your hand is freaking weird? What is Kaiju? A new manga? Never heard of it. It's semi-new. I think it's been out for a year now. It came out in the pandemic, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's only 29 chapters so far. But yeah, I'm on the 3rd chapter. It's pretty good so far. But like I said, check out that Vertical World too. That is a real interesting manga. I mean, really interesting. I never seen nothing like it. It's just weird. It's not like what is it? It's just a real weird concept, and it's just like an adventure. You're not really looking for super battles and stuff like that, just to see what type of weird shenanigans is going on. But it's not silly. It's somewhat, but it's not really silly though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like super silly. About to look up Vertical World right now. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right. It's called It's called the Vertical World. It's called the Vertical World. It is weird as hell, man. Weird, but it seems I'm 10 chapters in. It seems really good so far. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even doing reactions to it or reviewing it. And if y'all didn't notice, within my reactions, I do kind of do some reviewing to it. It's Korean. That's why Elohim said LMAO. It's Korean. That's why it's really weird. Okay. Anyway, why are you eating like that in the open? Isn't okay, crap. Even now it turns like this without me knowing. Meaning that he's been getting better at controlling it. He said even now it gets like this way, meaning even though I got more control over it, that's what he's trying to say. How's this? It's still wrong. So he still had his mouth messed up. They are still talking about you on the news. Start being more self-aware, please. All right, already. I get it. Sorry. You're gonna get killed, man. He tells him, all right, I got it. No, you get ready to get killed, man. You don't got it. The cover story is that it's a patient from the hospital. It's a patient from the hospital. Even though and I was so scared we had evacuated from the hospital. Oh, that's a cover story, meaning that's why they wasn't at the hospital. Okay. Here, this is your letter. That's great news. I thought you would be more happy about it. Because the one I always failed to I just thought of this. If he could transform parts of his body, like they just showed, like he doesn't have to do a full transformation. Like he just got his mouth is still transformed in the kaiju form. When he takes those tests, right, he could transform from the neck down and have a lot of those abilities in order to be able to pass the test without them knowing that he's cheating. All right, because the one I always fail is the second round. Oh, okay, that's what it is. That he said, I thought you'd be more happy. He said, I passed the first round. I always pass that. I just haven't been passing the second round. You look satisfied with that. So then what are you going to do? Do you plan on continuing the next round with that body? It'll be fine. I can control it. You're not convinced. He said it'll be fine. I can control it. Meaning he can turn just parts of his body into it in order to be able to pass the test. The first round was just writing documents. The second exam is sure to be filled with members from the defense force. If they find out, you'll be killed immediately. Even so, I'm doing it. He said, I'm still gangster. You seen how I saved you? I'm too gangster to not do this. It's been 3 months since all this. I've tried searching for a way to turn back to normal, but I haven't found an answer. I'm 32 now. To me, this test is my last chance. He said, it's been 3 months since all this. I've tried searching for a way to turn back to normal, but haven't found an answer. Does he mean that he can't turn back to normal, meaning make it so that he can't turn into a kaiju? At this point, he better pass the test, then find a way to stop it. No, because then you get killed on the job. I don't know. Well, find a way to control it. You know, if you can control it, it doesn't matter, right? Just read the Vertical World Chapter 1. That was kind of clean. Thanks, man. He said that was kind of clean. That was kind of clean. Look, get up to chapter 10, man. Get to chapter 10, and they quick. It's not a hard read. That's one of the big things. A Vertical World is not a hard read. I should do reactions to it, but every 10 chapters, should do that. it's getting ready to end real quick, so I didn't really want to get into it. You know what? I'm gonna do that. We're gonna, yeah, but yeah, it's a quick read. It's not even hard to read them. You could bust them out like that. It's not too much dialogue. It is really interesting so far. I haven't finished it though. I understand, but no matter, this is becoming a damn ad. I'm advertising stuff. But no matter what happens to you, I'll continue on ahead. He said, I don't care if you lose, get killed, whatever. I'm putting in my work. He said, I'm putting in pain. And he said, I'm going to keep spinning the block. We all rivals after all. Even though they kind of became friends, they're both competing to get to that spot. Now, anyway, Kafka went ahead and opened up his juice and turned back into a Kaiju. How did he not get found out? So, I mean, like he keeps changing back and forth. First, wait, hold on. I thought he had on some gloves. He's changing back and forth. How is he not getting? Oh, he said the lid was too tight. I take it back. You're not going. Okay. The lid was so tight he had to turn to a kaiju, or it does it automatically if he's straining. Okay, what you think going to happen in One Piece chapter 1008? Is the Odin is that Odin for real? Nah, I think the Odin was created by not what's the name? Kanjuro. You know, Kinema's supposed friend, the one who could draw real good. I think he drew him up and sent him in there to throw him off. Wait, I'm okay, really. When the time comes, I'll conceal this appearance properly. I'm serious. I'm not going to save you if something happens. He said, I ain't going to save you. He keep playing with it. To be honest, though, to me, it's starting to get aggravating. If he did it a couple times, okay, cool. But it's just like back and forth, back and forth. It's kind of going to get aggravating if he can't control it. You know what I mean? It's not, and to be honest, it's worse than what happened with Ben 10. Because with Ben 10, remember he can't control the Omnitrix back when that was happening. That made it interesting. With this, all he's going to do is get killed. It's not really being interesting. It's just to be funny. With Ben 10, it served the purpose of being funny, and it made it interesting. You know what I mean? So there you have it. So that's a better way of doing that. Not being able to control your transformations was actually good in Ben 10. Yes, I do like Ben 10. And I'm a big fan, huge fan of Omniverse. I don't know why people thought that was so bad. That thing was great. If I was to fail the first round, I couldn't call myself Ichikawa's senior. All right, it's round 2. He says time to strap up and get gangstified. 10 days later, Defense Force troop members secondary selection exam, West Tokyo venue. Yeah, they on the West. Okay, beep. Don't tell me Kafka got a damn beeper. Okay, so this is the Defense Force Tachikawa base. It's way bigger than Kumagaya base. Kumagaya base I went to on a field trip. That's because it's a joint establishment with the JG Wentworth JGSDF military base. Okay, they got some teamwork going on. In case of an emergency, troops are dispatched all over Western Tokyo. Because of that, there's a lot of troop members here. If you were to transform here, there's no way you'd stand a chance. He said you'll just get blown away immediately. Being on edge won't change anything. Let's go. Hey, Grandpa. Somebody called him Grandpa. Where's the reception desk? He's not even paying attention. I said Gramps. And look, Ichikawa's like, even though he's talking about you. The Kafka is only 32. They call him Grandpa. Oh, man. That'd be some fighting. Oh, this is a little girl. This girl's like 12. But yeah, that's some fighting words, man. I turn around and smack the taste out you. He's like, Grandpa, you can't be talking about me. That's right. I mean you, Grandpa. Hurry up and realize you simpleton. Huh? Me. This girl's an an examinee too. She playing with him. I'm not a grandpa. I'm still only 32. He actually could be a grandpa at that age. But you would have had to been doing some things real young. That's still old. She said that's still old. Man, I hate kids like that. I be wanting to fight them. Okay, well, I mean, you're not young. He said you're not young. 32 is still young. That's still young. That's not super young. You're not the youngest person, but you're borderline young. You're not old yet. How you go from being young to being a grandpa that quick? Come on, stop it. They skipping middle age. He's approaching middle age. He's not even middle age yet. He's getting ready to be middle age. So he's still young. That shabby piece of junk is yours, right? It's in the way. I can't park my car. Move it out of the way. Otherwise, I'm smacking you. This girl is arrogant, man. I can't wait for Kafka to go ahead and smack some sense into her. There's plenty of open spaces. I want to park there. My lucky number today is 5. That's why. She said, I will park at space 5 then. Your lucky number. What is this bossy little girl talking about? Come here, sec. Let Big Brother let Big Brother here teach you some manners. Whatever, I'll do it myself. What she said, I'll do it myself. She pulling off her clothes. She got on she underneath the dress. He said, hold on, he can recover his eyes and find out. She's got on some warrior suit on under the dress. Okay, she picked up their truck and she's moving it by force. Man, if Kafka would turn into his real form, he'd knock this brawl out. So the suits give you super strength, it looks like. That's what I was saying. I think the suits are made out of kaiju parts that enhance their strengths and whatnot. That suit is, she must already be part of the defense force. Not only did she move it, she threw it on the side. Man, I smacked that girl. That's the company's car. What in the world? Examinee number 2016. She's not an examinee. She's already in it. Okay, Kikoru, Shinomiya, Shinomiya. I guess it's Shinomiya. My hobby is killing monsters. Don't forget it. And my next hobby is killing humans. Ben 10 was fire. I didn't watch Omniverse. That was fresh. LOL. One of my favorite episodes of Ben 10 is the Ben 10,000 episode. Yeah, that was gangster. Ben 10K, straight gangster. Then you had Kevin 11,000. That was good. Cartoon Network went soft and ruined Ben 10. I didn't really like. This is the end of the chapter. Hobby kill. Okay. Anyway, Grandpa, why do you smell like a monster? Yo, he got the smell on him. That's new information we didn't know. I pretty much covered everything in this chapter. I was getting ready to try to go over the chapter, but it's not much to it. Oh, this is the girl from the very beginning. I don't know why I forgot. That's the girl that they showed in the very beginning. It's not really much to go over. He's getting ready to take his test and try to pass, and he should pass this time because he got the kaiju powers. He should turn parts of his body into kaiju form in order to win, in order to pass the test. That's what I would do if I needed to. This girl, she's actually kind of irritating. I can't wait for him to, smack fire out this girl, prove her wrong. You know what I mean? Just to knock off a high horse. She seemed to be the type of annoying person. She seemed to be like the rival that you hate. If you ever seen that movie Premium Rush, remember the dude who had the road bike? He was number 2, and he always kept competing with the number 1 guy in Premium Rush because I can't see how this guy is beating me. I had the best bike. She seems like that person. That one. She seems like that type of person. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that chapter. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace. Not much in the chapter, but actually it was pretty good. It's a nice continuation of the story.